Yo, yo. Just finished a little run and you gotta move the body. The body is a vessel for the mind / soul. Life can change on a dime. Life can change on a dime. It all comes back to perspective. It's all perspective. We've heard this a million times, but someone gets in a life-threatening accident, near-death experience, they come back and they feel invigorated, they feel alive. Why? Not a surprise, because you just appreciate more. You appreciate the hot days, the sweat dripping down your back when you are in a crowded subway. You appreciate just the walks to get from point A to point B, even though it's slow and you feel like you're wasting time, because time is no longer a consideration. Because you're just grateful for every second you got. And I feel like a lot of people, when they hear this kind of stuff, they wish they could take like a secret pill to embody this consciousness, to just feel grateful again. And I would argue, while that would be nice, it would be a shortcut like anything else. Almost like in the film Limitless, where the protagonist just eats a pill to make himself smart, but you don't actually get the gains. So working on the gratitude every day, it's a muscle, man. Gratitude is a muscle, but it will brighten your days. Because life could end any moment. We see it all the time in the news. Maybe we look it over and just say, never gonna happen to me. But how do we know? Everyone's got a different destiny, everyone's got a different time, and the creator of the universe has that time locked in. So we'd be best off just seeing life as a blank slate. And I think it's that type of mindset that makes people want to go switch things up. Whether it's break up with that girl or guy, or ask out that girl or guy, or join that class, whatever it is, or quit your job or start a new job, whatever it is. It's like, that's the funny thing about life. Comfort is so easy, right? We all have our ways of finding comfort in whatever it is, whether it's watching a similar type of content, whether it's a similar type of genre of anime or K-drama or competition shows or reality shows or sitcoms, whatever. Or we find comfort in our diet, our routine, all these things. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some type of comfort can be good if you have a solid routine and you believe it's healthy for you. But the thing about it is, your perspective is always like just one slice. Imagine like an infinite 360 sphere, or let's just call it a circle. And we just have less than 1 degree, less than that, because there's infinite experiences out there. So when the sweat is dripping into your eye and it stings, that's a new experience. I don't know if I've experienced it to this degree before, but that's what I'm saying. So then you appreciate having no sweat in the eye. It's those little micro moments that really reveal life to us. And what else is life about than, you could say, one way to say it is accumulating experiences, but I think people over-index on experiences. They get so excited and hyped about, I experience all these new things. I like to spend my money on experiences as opposed to items. You hear that all the time, like experiences over possessions, but I think it's less so about experiences, it's more so about perspectives and consciousness, different types of consciousness. And experiences are the easiest, most direct way to unlock that consciousness, of course. But there are other ways: imagination, conviction, and so on. But experiences are just a one-way ticket to finding new perspectives. And like this video started off with saying, life can change so fast. Switching up an environment, switching up a friend group, switching up your wardrobe. Try wearing new clothes out in public. You'll feel just completely different. People look at you different. Like attracts like. They respond to you, you respond to them. It's just fun. So I would say that one life to live. It does come back to YOLO, doesn't it? But not in some sort of reckless way. I think people use YOLO as almost a shorthand for, F it. F it, I'm just gonna, whatever, drink my face off or party my face off. But YOLO is really more so about, okay, I've had this slice of experience, that one slice of the 360 sphere or circle for years now. Years. 1, 2, 3, 5, maybe decades. And I think everyone deep down is obviously looking for happiness, and that's a whole different discussion, but a way to enrich your experience and your access to happiness and access different levels and different flavors of happiness is really just to switch it up. And I think we all know deep down what switching it up means. And that's an individual question. And it doesn't even have to be drastic. It could be like, maybe you like making music in this sort of fashion, starting off with the drums and just focusing on the groove, but like maybe then you start off instead with MIDI or some melodies, or maybe you like starting your workouts with like some stretching and whatever, calisthenics, but maybe now you just start off with some runs. I've been running recently and it's been fun. It's been switching up, just giving me new energy, So we can never underestimate what fresh experience can give us, but we have to go seek it. We have to go grab it. Otherwise, complacency, comfort, and that can turn into despondency, depression, can really grow its vines on you, and then you just calcify and harden like stuff that calcifies, like retainers, for example. You know what I mean? So I just want to say, believe in yourself, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? You can always go back. That's the thing, is you can always go back. Game changer right there. Very few decisions in life are permanent. Very few. And switch it up, see what happens. If you don't like it, you can go back. But in my experience, you never go back. Because that new experience just takes you to another place once again. Somewhere completely new that you wouldn't have had without that experience. So it's a continual reverse Jenga, so to speak. Reverse Jenga, like every new experience builds up and, you get the gist. So be free. It's funny, in school people thought this was like a joke. I think it's sick, man. It's like having a halo, basically. It's like peace, victory on my head. But back then it was a diss, so it's all about perspective. Because I view it as a halo, protected, loved by the Creator, loved by God, love myself. So, let's go.